Hello, my name is General Joe. I'm sure you've all seen me before on YouTube, but you never knew my story, did you? Well, let me tell you it. I was born many years ago in a faraway land. My father was a traveling merchant. Yep. I was always moving from place to place in search of a profit. Although my parents were wealthier than most and educated me as well as they could, I found a little opportunity to make friends on the road, living mostly for the moments when you could sell something to somebody. I started to learn about the world almost as soon as I could walk and talk. I spent my early life as a craftsman apprentice. As a boy growing out of childhood, I apprenticed with a local craftsman to learn a trade. After many years of hard work and study under my new master, he promoted me to journeyman and employed me as a fully paid craftsman for as long as I wished to stay. Yep. Soon I became though the distinction felt sudden to me. Somewhere along the way I had become a man, and the whole world seemed to change around me. I pursued a career as a smith, crafting items of function and beauty out of simple metal. As time wore on, I became a master of my trade, and yeah, found work starting to fetch fine prices. With food in my belly and logs on my fire, I could take pride in my work and my growing reputation. But then, only I knew exactly what caused me to leave and give up my old life and become an adventurer. I'm not even sure when my home became a prison, when the familiar became mundane, but my dreams of wandering have taken over my life. Whether I yearn for some faraway place or merely for the open road and freedom to travel, I could no longer bear to stay in the same place. I simply went and never looked back. My real name is Albert Johann. I'm not sure if I spelled that right. I'm stupid. Yeah, I was going to be a very charismatic and a strong guy, being a trader. Yep. Yeah, I kept myself somewhat neat. Anyway, I heard about Calradia, a land torn between rival kingdoms battling each other for supremacy, a haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land, which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, I believe I may leave my past behind and start a new life. I feel that finally I hold the key of my destiny in my hands, free to choose as I will, and that whatever course I take, great adventures will await me. Drawn by the stories I hear about Calradia and its kingdoms, I joined a caravan to Pravin in the kingdom of Swedania. I came by caravan through the heartland of Calradia. Green shoots of wheat, barley, and oats are beginning to push through the dark soil of the rolling hills on the lower slopes of the snow-capped mountains. Herds of cattle and sheep are grazing on the spring grass. Occasionally, too, I catch sight of one of the great war horses that are the pride of the Swedanian nobility. The land here is rich, but also troubled as the occasional burnt-out farm bears witness. I keep a wide berth in the forest where desperate men may have taken refuge, and it is some relief when you crest a ridge and catch sight of the great port of Pravin, its rooftops made golden by the last rays of the setting sun. I was exhausted by the time I found the inn in Pravin and fell asleep quickly. However, I awoke before dawn and was eager to explore my new surroundings. I venture out into the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, I hear a sound that stands the hairs of my neck on end. The rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. Who's there? Show yourself! Huh. That was a bad shot. I was never exactly good with a crossbow. Thanks for the shield. Who are you?
Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can stay the same for the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night. Although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening.
The merchant took me to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the street. Then, finally convinced that we haven't been followed, comes near me to speak. Okay, merchant, what have you brought me here for?
Now, let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands in the hills, driven to banditry by war, death, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town, looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of the fighting on the frontiers. Fewer men had to keep an eye on the streets. I'm not sure what to make of that. Seems to me the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls who helps them enter unnoticed, helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother.
Hello, Twin Size Gaming, and welcome to my origin story.
I don't know what my brother was thinking. A lad from a prominent house out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too. But you're a stranger here and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse. But he is family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either. And I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition.
I've been good.
You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Caradia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safely. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say?
It should say in the title, Mountain Blade Warband. I'm interested.
You won't be able to do this yourself, though. If you try and take on the whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted. I'll warrant. You'll first want to round up a group of volunteers.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me, kind sir, I had to burp. There's always a few lads in the villages around here,
Looking for a bit of work that's more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling water.
They'll follow you if you pay. So take this purse of 100 dinars. Consider it an advance on your reward. Go round to the villagers and use the money to hire some help. I reckon that you'll need at least 5 men to take on the bandits.
Very good, sir. I'll go collect some men from around the villages.
Good. You can find me again in the tavern here in Praven after you've got your group together. Then we'll speak about what we do next.
You never heard of Mountain Blade? Twin sides, come on. Look it up. Okay, I think of my first quest. Yep, I must go. Okay, let's look at my inventory. Okay, I have saddle horse, not bad. I have this tunic with a vest. I have ragged leather boots. I have a crossbow, 29 bolts, and a balanced sword, along with about 50 pounds of fish and tools, which weigh 50 pounds. Just great. Okay. Where's the nearest village? Ah, Asgard. Let's go. Yeah, I know I played this game a little while earlier.
And so I traveled to Asgard to gather recruits, but no one there seemed to want to help me. So I had to look elsewhere.
So I heard of the village of Viadar. A small little village in the forest. Something didn't feel right. I managed to get 2 volunteers from there, but I doubted it would be enough. I needed more. Then I traveled to Lienda. There I managed to recruit 7. I should have just came here in the first place. But now, I had 9. 9 people willing to fight with me to take down the bandits. And that was more than enough. Once I gathered my small party, we went back to Praven, where I went to go meet with the merchant. Found a few hired blades. A few people. A wandering skald. Yeah, I'm not interested in love right now. Maybe someday I will be. I went to go find the merchant. But in this bar, there was plenty of confusion, and I found him creeping in the corner, stalking the place like he were about to destroy it. With that ugly mug of his.
Splendid work! You have hired enough men to take on the bandits. Now, travelers entering Praven have told us that there is a small group of robbers lurking on the outside of town. I suspect that they are all from the same bands. The one that took my brother. Hunt them down and defeat them, and make them disclose the location of their lair.
So you just automatically assume that a group of robbers in a land filled with bandits and looters and deserters and cutthroats and everything else, you assume that the small group of robbers is from the same group that kidnapped your brother. Ah, well, it gives me an excuse to kill someone. Very well, I shall hunt for the bandits. Let us go.
We ride.
Although I think in reality I'm the only one riding because I'm the only one with a horse. The rest of you have to walk. Hey! Hey, you robbers, get over here.
What do you want?
I've been looking for you.
Tell me where you keep your prisoners and I'll let you go.
Ah, those prisoners are only going free if you pay the ransom. Did you bring any silver?
No, but I brought steel.
Okay, so we encounter the band of robbers. We have 10 troops fit for battle against their 4. Charge! Go, my soldiers! Oh my god, this is the worst terrain ever for cavalry. Why? Why did you make me go here? Why, of all places, do we have to fight here in this very mountainy region? Where are we, Italy? What are we, Italy? Do we just fight wherever there's mountains? Oh, I got my crossbow. I'll be ready to kill them. Where are they going? This way, everybody. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Backstab. Ha ha. Nya. Where's the last one? There he is. Oh, I missed. Yeah. Sucker.
Yay! Ah, spare me, spare my life, let me go and I'll go far away from here and learn in all this tree, you'll never hear me again.
I'll spare your life, but in exchange, I want information. Either you or your mates kidnapped the brother of a prominent merchant in the town who is also a creep. Tell me where you're hiding him and give me your word you'll stop troubling the people of these parts and you can go free.
Oh, bless you, sir, bless you. We've done the lad no harm. We've been keeping him in our hideout near Gizem. I'll describe the area nearby in detail so there's no mistaking it.
Yeah, because there really is a lot of bandit places around here. Anyway, I'm just gonna take all these. I'm gonna need that nomad armor. Give me the nomad armor. I'll sell this at a place. And give me a cap. Yep, and yep, I'll take those and everything else. And you got 21 dinars out of that. Yo! I'm slightly richer. Anyway, where is this? There it is. Near Gizem. Hey, my guys available? Nope, nope, nope. We're also recruits. Okay, no problem.
We ride.
Hey, look, it's the king. Wait, isn't the king just? Yep, it's King Hollerus of Sweden, of Swedia. Ah, blah blah.
These names. Calradia is a strange place.
Hello, King. How are you?
Anyway, yes, we're going after the kidnappers' hideout. We rode all night and throughout the day in order to reach the kidnappers' hideout near Gizem.
It was exactly as he described it. I approached the hideout. The looters don't appear to have spotted me yet, and I could still sneak away unnoticed. The difficult approach to the site down a narrow defile means that only a handful of troops in my party were able to join the attack. They'll be unable to bring their horses. Thankfully, we don't have any. If my initial attack fails, the looters will easily be able to make their escape and disperse. Let us go. I knew we had no choice. It was fight or die. And I wasn't planning on dying today. There's throwing rocks at them. You want to go?
Bring it then.
Slaughter the rest. Yeah, this is a really fun game with really good AI. This is the original For Honor.
Yay! Yay!
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir, for rescuing me from these fiends. Did my brother and Pravin put you onto that track? Yes. I told them that I would find you. I advise you return to your family as quickly as you can. And be careful on the road. With their retreat cut off, the looters fall one by one to my determined attack. Their hideout and ill-gotten gains were now mine. Let's see what we got. Nothing worth value, as always. I'm going for a shield, but hey, we'll take it all and I'll probably sell it somewhere. Excellent. So soon as we become now Swedani militia. Yep. And so we made our way back to Provin. Oh god, he's still there in the corner. A book merchant, I see.
Well, my brother is home safe, but I'm not sure what to do with him. Maybe pack him off to a university at Psychoradia. That way, if he gets knocked on the head in a street brawl, no one can say it's my fault. But that's not the problem. Here's the rest of your reward. It was well earned.
The money is most welcome, and I'm glad to have been of service.
Good! Now, are you interested in making more?
Depends on what you're gonna give it to me for. Possibly, what do you need?
Remember how I told you that the bandits are an ally inside the walls?
Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, it's another mercenary job, okay.
I think I know who it is. The captain of the watch, no less. Some months ago, this captain, seeing the amount of profit we merchants were making from trade across the frontiers, decided to borrow some money to sponsor a caravan. Unfortunately, like many who are new to commerce, he failed to realize that great profit only comes with great risk. So he sank all his money into the most expensive commodities. And of course his caravan was captured and looted, and he lost everything. As a consequence, it seems our captain turned to villainy to recoup his finance. Fortune, whatever the crap. I suppose I'd do the same if I were him. The heavens forbid I ever face the indebtedness and ruination. Now, any watch captain worth salary will have a few thieves and robbers on his payroll to inform on the rest. But our captain decides to employ these bastards wholesome. He brings them into town, lets them do as they will, and takes a share of their take. You heard of poachers turning gameskeepers? Well, in the unfortunate land of Calradia, sometimes gameskeepers will turn poacher. Luckily, there are still fewer brave, honest souls in the watch who've told me of how it works.
Really? And they weren't caught. Interesting.
All I need now is someone to lead my little army into battle. And I can't think of anyone better than you. So what do you say?
How do I know you're telling me the truth?
Oh, well, I suppose it's possible I found a dozen bandits who are willing to give their lives to give a passing stranger a false impression of life in old Praven. Well, I guess you can't really know if my word is good, but I reckon you've learned by now that my money is good, and there's another $100 or maybe a bit more that's waiting for you if you do me this last little favor. So what do you say?
Hmm, let me see. I don't know what to do now.
Alright, let's do it. I'll lead your men.
Splendid! It's been a long time since I staked so much on a single throw of the dice, and frankly I find it exhilarating. My men are ready to move on your word. Are you ready?
You seem a bit more excited than this than you should be. But yeah, I'll give him the sign. Red, the blood of angry men. Black, the dark of ages past. Copyright is what I'm about to get.
Good! Now strike hard, strike fast, and the captain and his henchmen won't know what hit them. May the heavens be with you.
Let's go, boys. I left the tavern and went out into the streets. Nervous-looking young men were waiting in every street corner. I could see they have daggers and clubs concealed under their clothes, and catch a mixture of fear, anticipation, and pride in the quick looks they throw at me as I pass by. Praying that my enemies have not been alarmed by all this too obvious bunch of plotters, I check my weapons for one last time and prepare myself for the action ahead.
It's time, lads! Up and at 'em!
Oh crap. Slaughter them all! Oh my god, it's a shirtless man. Sniped him. Good kill. Oh my god! No, no more mountain fighting. City fighting. How the crap does a wooden club block a sword? Hi, merchant.
Let us go, my friend!
Oh, okay. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. War. Yeah, yeah. Or you shall die tonight. Why are there so many shirtless people in this town? What are we, Vegas? Yeah, right across the face. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
The remaining few bandits scattered off to the town's narrow alleys only to be hunted down one by one by the angry townsfolk. Making sure that my victory is complete and all the wounded have been taken care of, the merchant and I head to his house to review these events. Oh god, why his house? I don't feel comfortable with this. Ah, well done. I saw at least 3 of the enemy go down before you. Keep fighting like that and you'll make quite a name for yourself in this land. Unfortunately, about 8 of my lads got themselves wounded. I should go look on them.
On them. I'm glad. Yeah, the heavens alone. I'm sorry. I'm glad to see you alive too.
Yes, yes. Now, a couple of my boys have the watch captain pinned down in the back room with a knife at his throat. I'll need to drag him before King Harless and explain what this breach of the peace is all about. You don't need to be part of that, though. I'll tell you what. If all goes well, I'll meet you at the tavern again shortly, and let you know how it all came out. If you don't see me in the tavern, but instead see my head on a spike over the city gate, I'll assume you know enough to stay out of town for a while and forget this whole episode ever happened. So, hopefully we'll meet again.
You know what, merchant? It was actually kind of a fun day.
Yes, my friend. Love you.
Oh god, I'm out. Honey. So then I went to the bar to have a drink. I talked to a traveler. Greetings, friend. You look like the kind of man who'd do well to know me. I travel a lot across Caradia and keep an open ear. I can provide you information that you might find useful. For a meager price, of course. Bye. Who are you? Alien? Hello there, good man. Be so kind as to fetch me another drink, eh? You must have me confused with the tavern keep, sir. My most humble apologies. It is sometimes hard to recognize the folk amid the smoke and gloom here. I still cannot believe that I must make my home in such a place. I was my father's first son and his heir, but my mother died and my father remarried. His new wife thought that her son should inherit. She could not move against me openly, but the other day I fed a pot of suet that had been left out for me to one of my hounds, and it keeled over. I accused my stepmother about my father, befuddled by her witchcraft, refused to believe me, and ordered me to leave his sight. I hope to offer my sword to some worthy captain, as it is an only honourable profession for a man of my birth apart from owning land. But in the meantime I am condemned to make my bed among thieves, vagabonds, merchants, and other riffraff of the road. You know what? Some of my best friends are riffraff. Good day, sir! You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir! Hired blades. I can definitely know I can afford them. Hi, merchant!
Ah, Albert Johann. Things didn't go quite so well as I had hoped.
Wow, you work fast.
Are you a teleporter? Did Scotty beam you to King Harless as he did me to Caradia? What? No. Anyway, King Harless couldn't quite find it in him to overlook my little breach of the peace.
Well, I mean, we did murder a bunch of people and started a massive town riot where several people died. I think it's safe to say, yeah, he's not going to overlook that.
Oh, he's grateful enough that I got rid of his crooked captain. A guard who'd let in bandits will let in an enemy army if the price is right. But he can't exactly have me running around here as a lasting reminder of his failure to take care of things himself.
Well, he is the king. I think he'll overlook a captain. If anything, it should be the count who's in charge of this town to take care of things. That hardly seems fair. Yeah, I was a bit of a weirdo back then.
Fair? This is Caradia, my boy. Kings do what they will, and the rest of us do as they must. He didn't string me up and instead gave me time to sell my properties, even put in a word with the other merchants that they best pay me a fair price, too. That's courteous enough as kings go.
Yeah, he's actually really, really nice to you right now.
But he's a weak king.
What?
As they all are here, and weak kings must always look to their authority first, and justice second. I suppose I'd do the same in his shoes.
Wow.
Anyway, I wouldn't go rubbing your part in this affair in King Horace's face, but he's taken note of you, and decided that you're not worth hanging. And that's something to which I raise a glass any day of the week. He might even have work for you further down the road. Or he can sell your sword to one of his competitors. Anyway, I hope you've learned a bit about what it will take to stay alive in this troubled land. Oh God, I am so drunk right now, and I suspect that the money you earned won't go to waste. Good luck, my friends.
Goodbye, merchant. And always remember our friendship.
Want to make out?
Oh, I'm out here.
Ah, creepy man.
Hello. Ooh, a lot of women over here. Hello. Hey, don't ignore me. Hello. Good day, sir. Ooh, so, what's your trade?
I work at a mill, grinding flour to make bread. Bread is cheap, keeps well, and fills the stomach.
What can you tell me about this town?
This is the town of Provence, sir. Our town and the surrounding lands belong to King Horus of Kingdom of Swadia. We mostly produce bread, smoked fish, ale, wine, leatherwork, wool, cloth, and pottery here. If you'd like to learn more, you can speak with our guild master. He's nearby, right over there.
Okay. We're hoping to get good with them, but I guess I can't.
Armor! Get your armor here! Armor! Good day, what can I do for you?
Well, tell me, what are people talking about these days?
Well, nothing new lately. Prices, weather, the war. Same old things.
Yes, yes, the war is a particularly tiresome topic. I'll see you later. Realizing just how weird this town was, I decided to make haste and leave immediately. And so I traveled around a bit, seeing if anything new happened in my party, but nothing. Soon I obtained new skills, becoming more agile, have a bit more iron flesh, and becoming more stronger with my one-handed weapons and my crossbow. Soon, I came across him. My travels. King Harless himself.
Do I know you?
My name is Albert Joe. Johann, at your service, sir.
I am King Harless, the ruler of Kingdom of Soradia, and the Lord of Provident Linda.
Yes, anyway.
You may be of common birth, but know that I am always looking for good men to fight for me, if they can prove themselves worthy of my trust.
So why'd you hire the captain? Okay, do you have any tasks for me?
I have something you can help me with. An issue with the lawless villain known as Putar Bright. He murdered one of my men and has been on the run from his judgment ever since. I can't let him get away with avoiding justice, so I put a bounty of 300 dinars on his head. Friends of the murdered man reckon that this assassin may have taken refuge with his kinsman at Tadzamesh. Why the hell did I name these things? You might be able to hunt him down and give him what he deserves, and claim the bounty for yourself.
Then I will hunt him down and execute the law.
That's excellent, Albert Johann. I'll be grateful to you, and so will the family of the man he murdered. And of course a bounty on his head will be yours if you can get him. Well, good hunting to you.
Oh, thank you, King Hollers. You know, I disagree with what people say about you.
What did they say about me?
They say you suck.
Oh. I think I'm gonna go lie down in pity now, thanks to that.
Bye. Let's see. We're hunting down Putar Bright, who resides in Tadzam.
Blah, blah, blah.
Let's steal a map where he's at. Whoa. Wait, are we going into other countries now? Oh, nope. We're barely going anywhere. Boy, we still have a trip, though. And so, after receiving the bounty from the king, I went to Tadzamesh. Okay, that's a battle going on, but I'm not going to get involved now because that's a lot of bandits, and I am not getting involved in a battle with a massive army of bandits. Thank you very much. I still have young recruits. But then I saw the count. Many counts along here. I traveled along the main road passing Roland's. It was absolutely quiet those next few days, so I managed to contemplate things. Bandits still roam the land. And soon we found ourselves being chased by the forest bandits, but we quickly outran them. We decided to stay off the road in order to avoid them. Soon we passed by Chide, Ran into a group of looters.
What's this then, eh?
It's your money or your life, mate. No sudden moves or we'll run you through.
I'm not afraid of you lot. Fight me if you dare! Follow me! Ah! Oh, wrong pose. No, wrong pose. Stop doing that! Thank you! Charge! There we go, that's the proper pose. There we go. Oh, it's even better. Charge! There you are. Killed him. Why are there so many shirtless people? It's probably freezing up here. You think that people who rob other people would take their clothes? When I run to a naked cult? Grand Theft Mountain Blade. Actually, I'm gonna let my army fight this one. Ha! Another good battle. We ran into some bandits, but quickly dealt with them. Aw, man, I can't take a prisoner? Crap, I was kinda hoping I could. Yay, we got 2 more militiamen. Now we're down to 4. Now we have 4 militiamen. And then we continued our journey.
The gods will decide your fate.
Really? Sea Raiders out here? But anyway, we ran into some Sea Raiders right after the bandits.
I will drink from your skull.
I'm not afraid of you. I will fight! And so we went up against their troops, only slightly outnumbered. But that never stopped me before. I feared not.
They were merely raiders, and I dealt with many raiders before.
Oh crap, get out of here. Go, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. I swear, if I get any armor off these guys, I am taking it because they have good armor. Nope, about to die. Oh my god!
So I was taken prisoner. My men were slaughtered by the raiders, who ambushed us. I was dragged for several days. I lost my horse and my fish. Soon I was taken to the land of the Nords, before I managed to escape.
We can do this the easy way.
You gotta be
Or the
joking
hard
me.
way.
Ugh. Damn it.
Life went sour for me after that. Everywhere I went, there were bandits. I could never escape them. No matter where I went, they started ruling this land. Went to the nearby village of Chid, where I went there to Talbarrow to get new recruits, to rebuild my force that I lost. I've never seen sea raiders out that far inland before. It truly was dark times. All of a sudden, I walked into a trap. Bandits! The bandits fell before me as wheat to a scythe. I soon stood alone in the streets while most of my attackers lay unconscious, dead, or dying. Searching the bodies, I found a purse that must have belonged to a previous victim of these brutes. Perhaps it was given to them by someone who wanted to arrange a suitable ending to my life. I didn't know it was who. I grew stronger and smarter. Every battle made me better. After what happened in Chide, I went to recruit 2 more volunteers before going to the village center to talk to the elder. After what happened with the trap, I knew something was wrong. Very, very wrong.
Excuse me, sir.
Good day, sir, and welcome to Chide. I am the elder of this village.
Do you have any tasks I can help you with?
We are suffering greatly at the hands of a group of bandits.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you. I've been getting the sneezes all day. Anyway, they take our food and livestock and kill anyone who doesn't obey them immediately. Our men are angry that we cannot defend ourselves. We are only simple farmers. However, with some help, I think that some of the people here could be more than that. We just need an experienced warrior to teach us how to fight.
I can teach you how to defend yourself.
You will? Oh, splendid. We could be deeply indebted to you, sir. I'll instruct the village folk to assemble here and receive your training. If you can teach us how to defend ourselves, I will promise you to receive everything we can give you in return of your efforts.
So, I started training the local population.
We were starving. We had nothing to eat. We spent hours training them. Till one was ready.
Unfortunately, he wasn't ready to beat me yet. So we continued to train.
We trained
For another 11 hours. Soon it was dusk on March 27th. Then another one was ready to fight. He still could not beat me, but he got better. They got better every time. He could take a lot more hits. And he even got one on me. But he still wasn't the best. Almost got it. There we go. Come on. Keep training. We almost got it. God, we're losing morale so fast.
The bandits are here.
Wipe them out. I was kind of hoping that axe would become available. Yep, it is. Okay. There we go. Are you kidding me? Wow. Come on. Why didn't they give me a shield for this game? Last time they gave me a shield. Damn it. Everything just kept going wrong. Today was looted. I failed their people. I failed. So greatly. We couldn't stay in the area as much as we wanted to. So we made our way to Berglund, where we can get some food. Yeah, I managed to get a couple more recruits. But we were running out of money and fast. Even though we were losing it, we kept losing battles now, due to bandits and everything else. We still kept to our original mission. Was to find Pudar Bright and hunt him down. If I did this, I would get in the king's good graces. Maybe something else good would come out of this. I decided to recruit some volunteers while we were there, before heading back into town. Hmm. I couldn't trust the local townsfolk. Nope, there's literally no main storyline. It's literally the most RPG ever. But anyway, back into character. I kept looking around the village. Still no sign of him. Where could he be? I can't trust these townsfolk at all. You there! What do you want? I'm looking for a murderer by the name of Pudar Bright. You fit his description.
I don't understand, sir. I never killed anyone. I think you got the wrong man.
Then drop your sword. If you're innocent, you have nothing to fear. We'll go back and talk to your neighbors, and if they verify your story, I'll go on my way. The goal is to create your own life. Have a life within this game.
I'm not going anywhere, friend.
You're gonna have to fight for your silver today. No problem. I just need your head anyway.
Die, dog!
Damn it. Stupid idiot. As you can imagine, the folks in the town don't like me now. That wasn't the point. After what happened in the village, where I failed and lost my comrades and those that trusted me to sea raiders and looters, I knew what my goal was from that moment out. My new purpose in life was to hunt down the bandits. Hunt down those. Hunt down those that did wrong. And I knew that soon I would repay Chide. I would bring vengeance upon them. I knew it was my goal from that moment. That was the true point of me being Calradia. I knew from that moment on, this was my reason to fight. So I started to train. I know it's you, Layla. Easy. From that moment on, that was the purpose of my life. To hunt down and destroy all those who would harm the innocent. This is how General Joe was born. Well, alright. That's been going on for an hour, so I'm probably going to stop it right here and let it auto-save so I can just quit. Because it's been over an hour after I give my guys some not much need upgrading because I need Sudanian militia. I need better troops. So yep, this is it for right now. So until next time, this is General Joe saying see you on the battlefield.